So I was sitting in the hallway, and Miss White just told me, okay, it's time. And at first, I wasn't nervous or anything, but as soon as she said it's time, it was just, man, I only have 3 minutes to show them what I can do and why I'm worth it, why I'm worth putting in time for.
Music is important to me because I feel like I can be myself with it, and I feel accepted, like, without being judged.
Music is very important to me. You know, I mean, without music, you know, I don't think I will kind of found myself. Without music, I don't know if I would have that many people recognize what I do.
Well, I guess music was really my outlet growing up. You know, all kids get bullied, and of course I was one of them. But when I came to music class, you know, my teacher was very inspiring to me, and I just felt like this was my way out.
Music has always been my best friend. Stevie's music, he filled sometimes, there would be times in my life where his music would just fill those voids. And then when you would see him in person, he had so much life force to him. He just would channel music, but he had this twinkle in his eyes. I don't know how to explain it. You just have to have seen him. It's just one of those things.
The Stevie Ray Vaughan Scholarship is a scholarship for 8th graders who attend Greiner Exploratory Arts Academy. They're really looking for kids who are musically talented and want to continue on in the study of music in their life and really show a commitment to that.
Students audition in front of a panel of judges comprised of people who have a variety of backgrounds in the music industry. Performers, singers, songwriters, talent agents, etc. They perform for it, and then the judges pick.
This program allows young people to continue to try and carry on his legacy. They may be too young to even know who he is, but they know where they're from.
Stevie Ray Vaughan is kind of a big part of my music influences because my dad showed me him, and I just loved the way he shredded that guitar. You know, with all that syncopation and all that rhythm and still sing your heart out is amazing to me.
Not only is this perfect because it's for 8th graders, it's also in Oak Cliff, which is the neighborhood where Stevie Ray Vaughan grew up. And it's grown now, and we're in our 23rd year.
My name is Maria Guadalupe Vargas Garcia, and I am the orchestra and the mariachi director at Greiner Middle School, and I am also a recipient of the Stevie Ray Vaughan Scholarship.
Well, Lupe Garcia Vargas is an amazing story for us. She was one of our scholarship recipients who went on to school and came back, and she's now a very popular orchestra and mariachi teacher here.
Shake your strings right quick. Here's your A. Receiving the scholarship to me was very important. I know that my parents struggled in putting my sister through college, so it was up to me to see how I was going to help my parents in getting me to college as well.
Is when you see a young person who is gifted beyond their years, when they have this prodigious kind of talent, this exceptional talent, those kids, sometimes they're stuck in between a rock and a hard place. They're really talented, they're really good, but they don't really have anybody that acknowledges that, anybody that is outside of their normal orbit of friends and family who can listen to what they're doing and recognize their skill set and give them the encouragement to keep doing it. And that's one of the great things about this program. I mean, it lets those kind of kids take that next step.
Hi. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Great. You?
Doing good. Well, thank you.
Hello. My name is Amon McNeil, and I will be singing All of My Trials.
Excellent. So whenever
I forgot which song I sang, but I remember when I sang, like, I could just see the people that were auditioning me, you know, thinking, wow, you know, and they told me that, you know, I was really good and, you know, they see a bright future ahead of me. And I was really grateful for that.
What I think is really unique about this scholarship is the fact that it's geared towards 8th graders. And I don't think there's a person in the world that remembers 8th grade as their favorite year. Growing up, it's a tenuous time for kids. But the scholarship, not only does it provide them with financial assistance to pursue college, but it uniquely kind of, I feel like, affirms kids and their talent.
Throughout high school, I was able to build my self-confidence because I was very unique that I had a scholarship where most 8th graders don't have one. Once I received it, I just felt this energy in me saying, well, you can do this, don't let other people put you down, you know? Kids that bullied me, they started respecting me. I think I got so confident that I was voted prom queen my senior year.
Greiner is a special school because it lets you be yourself.
You're more nervous, okay? So just calm down. Stop shaking your knees. Just smile, be yourself.
Ms. Vargas Garcia, she's like my second mom. She helps me learn new music and she gives me tips for life.
Music is important for a lot of different reasons. It develops both parts of the brain and helps them to become more successful in school. I believe that kids have to have something to latch onto to be able to make it through middle school and high school. And music does that for them in unique ways. It lets them perform independently, it lets them be a part of a team, and it gives them a way to express their emotions, which a lot of kids, that's one of the things that they lack. They don't know how to express those emotions. So being taught to do it through music helps them a lot.
Greiner is a second home to the kids. They love to spend time here. They love to stay after school. They even beg to have rehearsals after school because they love to be here, you know. And it helps a lot of them escape from things that they have at home, and it helps a lot of them cope with it too. I have a lot of students that are already thinking, how am I going to go to college if, you know, my mom is the other one that works, and my brother, he has special needs, and how am I going to go to college?
Today's important because my brother he's in need of medication right now, so we're like saving up money, and right now they don't have money to buy my clothes. I need new uniforms and they can't provide that. So having this scholarship like really means a lot to me because that means that I can take some pressure off my parents' shoulders.
The dream of the scholarship is to give a child a handle to hold on to pursue their dreams in music early on in life.
You can really tell when a young person has put a dent in trying to do their 10,000 hours on an instrument. I mean, usually a 10,000 hour commitment of practice and rehearsal will let you know one way or another if you're in this for life. And a lot of these kids, when they sit down and play, you can just tell they rehearse an hour or two every day, which is difficult when you're 13 or 14 years old, to find an hour or two to set aside to work on a musical instrument. And we had probably a half dozen of those kind of kids today.
When you're doing something, especially when you do something that you love, you know, the only thing that you feel is just happiness. You know, no matter whatever the outcome is. If I go home with nothing, I'm gonna feel so happy because I was able to be around people who love music just as much as I do, and that's the real prize.
When students get recognized, they feel this importance in them, and that makes them want to succeed. It's very important for them to be noticed for something they do and they love to do. It just gives them the passion to continue.
My goal is to become something like Ms. Vargas, like work with kids, transfer the music to kids.
If you can catch a kid at that formative age between 13 and 16 and really kind of pick their brain and find out, you know, where their commitment lies, where their dedication lies, you caught them at the right time. You caught them before it's too late.
Oh, I have a little book that sets me free.
I don't think people realize, I mean, I look back at my own life and everything important happened in my life because one person did one thing for me. And so if this scholarship fund can do one thing for a child to encourage them to stay in school, encourage them to pursue music, encourage them to follow their dreams. Who wouldn't want to invest in that?
Soon be over.